Well, I'm going to try and write a track really quickly. So this is where I've ripped in my sample CDs. So I'm just going to go through some samples, find myself a kick drum. That's a good one. Let's have the kick drum straight into Cubase. Oops. And I'm just going to copy that. And then drop in some audio. Just do this really fast. Okay. And what I normally do is cut up my audio. This is how I replace what most people would use as plugins. And then I got a chance to quantize it. So yeah, quantize that. A few clicks, but with the wonders of Cubase, we can get rid of those. Should be no problem. Just tidy that up. There we go. Another trick, duplicate the sample channel, and we're going to put a little delay on it, say 15 milliseconds. Hard pan that to the right, hard pan the original bass to the left. Turn it down a bit, so we've got that level. Poly 61, chord memory. Okay, let's do something a bit cheeky. Put these microphones in. In fact, just a little shaker. As you can see, it's pretty ghetto. Leave the music playing in the background. It's always good to make a tune. We're actually going to use that. I should do it. So we have the little bit of recording. I'm going to duplicate that and just select another bit of rhythm. Hard pan. There we go, nice little house number. Bars. use the microphones to record it. So let's call this chord mic. So we should feed back. Yeah. Let's get a nice long chord. In the mixer, I'm just going to set up a little group. Stereo group, in case we want to throw any stereo sounds in there. We're going to push, very old trick, push the kick drum into there and the chord, and just get a nice compressor from the UAD card. I use the Neve 88RS channel. Start to pump. Drop a little bit bottom end out of the chord. And again, the doubling up trick where I'm going to duplicate the track. And I'm just going to, by holding Control and Alt, you can move around in the window, the audio, and just find a little bit different audio, so we're in a different start point, so we get a phase. And then we're going to hard pan that, and then it's very sort of wide mix now. The beautiful thing about this is when we drop that out, we get the funk back. So arranging it, dead easy. What I'm going to do is just, I'm going to use this 16 bar pattern. It drops out at the end for the last bar. I'm just going to copy that. Say 8 times, which gives us a grand total of 4 minutes, and then we just need to drop some stuff out really. What I think we'll do is start with the kick and the chord, so that when we do drop that out, the track can get in with a funky bit in the bass line, etc. We'll leave the bass line out for the first 16 bars. So we're going to start the track kind of like this. I'm going to fade the chords in. In fact, what I'm going to do as well, I'm just going to get rid of the click on the chord. A bit of housework. There we go. I'm going to fade the chord in. Using the volume command in Cubase, read the channel. So yeah. In fact, let's have the shaker in there at the beginning as well, why not? Help it flow a bit. You can hear it's got the bleed from the speakers. Quite like that sort of stuff. It's accidental mess, isn't it? But it kind of adds detail to your song without just resampling yourself really. What we're going to do when it gets to the point where everything kicks in, just going to drop out the chords. It should be quite good. Keep the chord for later. Let's fed the chord in again. And we're going to bring the chord in this time. In fact, with this one as well, we're going to EQ it slightly. 2000 hertz, 2 kilohertz. So it drops out the mix bit. Then we're going to use a simple delay. Drop the bottom end down. And when we get to the next section, we will drop the chords out. What we're going to do there is we're going to drop some sort of tom and a clap of some sort to give it more of an afro vibe, which again, just going to go into my sample bank, find something that's worthy. Something else. Well, let's get that shaker, that's nice and 1993. That's a nice little hat clack. Yeah, let's use that and that. We're going to do slightly offset them. So we'll drop them onto brand new audio tracks. My computer can handle the pain. And what we're going to do is just going to do a simple trick, afro drum trick. This might take a second. So we've got the, hopefully got. There's our clap. So before the clap, we just need to take the quantize off, drop this in where I think it should go really. No specific thing, neither, they're not lined up totally, but hopefully this will give us, I'm going to quantize the second one, and then again, I'm going to off that. I'm just going to join these together so that we've just got a little part that we can move around. And then just copy that, and it should sound, well, hopefully it sounds good. Done it blind. Yeah, let's loosen it up a little bit maybe. A little bit of EQ on the one that's a little bit dull, just to make it. So all together. Back down a little bit. Just tweak the delay down on the chords a bit too heavy at the minute. More the funk back in the sound. Maybe what we'll do as well, we'll just blindly record a big shake from the rain stick. Should we do that on there? So just going to record that blind. Whoops, hit the microphone in the process. Turn that down. And we're going to, again, just find an accidental little segment that works quite nice. I'm just going to shorten this so we can... There we go. Found it. That section there will do. And what that'll do is help pull these other afro sections in. That shaker should just now bring the other elements together. And that's it, done. A little bit of arranging. Again, we'll let that drift a little bit, and then when we get to this point, maybe use the fading chords again until we get to this bit where we just leave everything in. Make sure that we copy over the last bit we did. And then at the end we'll do a really horrible fade out. So it's all about age tricks. And that should be it. Fade out. Okay, then that's it. Done. Piece of house music. Full arrangement. So as you've just seen, I just written that track. It take me 20 minutes or something, around about. It's, of course, it's not a releasable piece of music as yet. It's got a lot of tarting up that needs to be done with it, but I do mix as I go along, naturally growing the sound as I produce. Again, my sound relies on quite a lot of the instruments that I use. So I don't really use synth plugins very often at all. Simple EQing, really simple EQing, just to help things sit correctly as you're writing. I've used a couple of compressors and a delay. Very, very simple stuff. I haven't named any of my tracks, so it's going to be a nightmare when I come back to it. But that's a studio trick, that is, not naming anything. A few little tricks that we've done there is doubling up tracks, slightly offsetting one track, delaying it, and then hard panning them left and right. It does give a very wide, for a very wide mix, without any out of phase problems, so that when you put it into mono you just get a chorusing effect, which is good for some clubs that use mono systems. Yeah, and little bits of shaker recording. I mean, it's pretty basic stuff. I record when I'm making tunes or when I'm producing music for singers or whatever. I generally record everything at my little control desk here, but I will naturally, if something hasn't worked quite well, take it somewhere else and do it properly. Decent recording facility or whatever. So yeah, that's it basically. Pretty simple stuff. The bass line's coming off the Roland SH09. If they hadn't already, they really should make a plug-in of this, because it's a beautiful keyboard. It's built like so heavily. It's rock solid. The chords coming off what would have been Korg's answer to the Juno 106, and that's the Korg Poly 61 M for MIDI. So yeah, that's the core of my sound really. I use that quite a lot. Yeah, that's it really. The end.